Hey guys. So we're gonna start this thing where we are gonna do like proper full-fledged clips for the YouTube channel, and if you guys like it, then we'll also upload it on as a part of our entire podcast. Like as one episode, we'll combine these clips and we'll add it because this also has tech information. So we're starting off with YouTube, a platform that we truly all of us like we really love it, and we've been using it for a really long time, and that's why we host our videos on YouTube too. And it turns out YouTube has been getting pretty money hungry, at least in the past few years. Even I have noticed it. Athar has also noticed it. So a few days back, I think Athar told me, or I don't know where I saw it, but YouTube, at least on mobile so far, they are charging for 4K playback. Now, isn't that like I think this kind of completely it gives the at least the YouTubers, the people who are making the videos, no reason to actually export the video in 4K unless they actually care about the quality. And now this it's kind of weird because then imagine if people start going back to watching 144p or 240p just because you have to pay to watch in 480p. Now I know there are many people who use advanced YouTube and things like that, but at least on iOS you have no option like that. And I think this is completely unfair. I mean, and this is what's been happening so many times. Like it's all these companies getting too big and taking features we had from us and now bundling it as something else. We had the dislike button, now that's gone. And YouTube in itself has a huge issue. It keeps changing its already good UI. It keeps making updates to it. Who asked them to move the comment section? But every year they have a new position for the comment section and it's getting confusing. And recently they changed how the buttons also looked on YouTube. Like I don't get it. If you have a formula that works, stick to it and think about improving your platform. Like there are real issues that YouTube has to deal with, but it's caring about small issues like this. And YouTube Premium in India is not worth it. YouTube Music, that's a different story. I think YouTube Music is worth it, especially the family plans. I've heard many people say good things about YouTube Music, but I don't think so. Premium is worth it in India, and the YouTube TV, that is their separate thing, that's also not there in India. And I think this is completely unfair. And in a day and age where I know most of us are using 1080p screens right now, it you won't face that big of a difference. But when we want to develop, when we're getting newer display technologies coming, iPhones are now no longer having a 1080p screen. Samsung phones don't have a 1080p screen. They're much better screens. Why lock it? Why restrict users to having something and making it premium, that to subscription based? It's not like a one time purchase. Athar, do you have any thoughts about this?
Yeah, and like so many like new YouTubers who have just like reached 1 million or something like that, they are forced to upgrade their equipment to support 4K videos. Like there's this YouTuber Gyan Therapy. A lot of his subscribers were telling him to upgrade to 4K, so he had to buy whole new equipment which doesn't come cheap just to make 4K videos. And then if YouTube makes it like a premium feature, what is the like this thing advantage of like buying all those equipment? It's like almost like a waste of money. So that way even like YouTubers are very annoyed with this. And another thing is YouTube is having like this they're testing this 4K premium thing is also under testing. But then there's another thing which YouTube is testing where they keep 5 unskippable ads before a video starts or something like that, which is just not acceptable. Like 2 unskippable ads is too much to take, but is for us like even one ad is too much sometimes. But like 5 unskippable ads is just too much. And I don't know why is YouTube doing such like weird decisions. First of all, they removed the dislike button, giving some lame excuse and all those things. They're not focusing on the bigger issues. There are so many YouTubers who are getting fake copyright strikes, and they there's so many YouTube channels getting hacked every day, and it takes a long time for YouTube to fix those issues. If they make better mechanisms to fix those, like so that a hack channel can be got back quickly. Like if it's a big channel, they have managers and stuff who can coordinate with the YouTube team. But if it's a small channel, he has to wait for 2 3 weeks for his channel to come back, and that's so painful because he would have put all his hard work and made the videos and published it to the channel. And if it gets hacked, all the videos get deleted. So these like YouTube doesn't seem to be focusing on important issues like managing their copywriting system, fixing, like being able to recover hack channels faster and stuff, and they're doing all these like weird things which just don't make sense, and pushing users to buy premium. And like Gautam said, in India, premium is like just not worth it. So we have to deal with it ultimately, because there's no other rival to YouTube right now, and YouTube is taking advantage of that.
Yeah, and I think for the past few years itself, YouTube has been on a steady decline. Like they've been going in like full blown, like money making scheme. They've gone into like they're in that mode right now. I don't know if you guys remember, there was this thing called YouTube Lean Back. So like whenever you used to go, it was like a gimmick YouTube had. I don't know, my camera is lagging, but there was this thing where like if you type youtube.com/leanback, and then there was this thing like where you could go, it basically YouTube TV has a different layout, and you could use that layout. So many people who had like Raspberry Pis, or they had those mini PCs, they could convert their not smart TV into a smart TV just by going into that youtube.com/leanback URL. YouTube discontinued that for some reason, but okay, they discontinued that. I personally used to use Leanback at one point. I think around 2014, I used to use Leanback over the normal YouTube just because the UI was much more pleasant to use. That being said, they said use YouTube TV, and from 2015 till now, I've been like till 2022, I used to use the traditional YouTube TV that was there for like non Google TV, like that version of YouTube TV. And YouTube TV before barely had ads. I do not remember any ads being there in YouTube TV. Then at one point around 2016, or maybe that was like only for me. And other people had ads. But at one point around 2017, YouTube TV started getting ads, and that was fine because if you use normal YouTube, you don't get ads, and then YouTube TV doesn't have. I mean, you get ads, and then YouTube TV doesn't have ads. Then it would be unfair. It makes sense. So YouTube TV is fine. Like at that point of time. Then over the past few years, I've been noticing YouTube TV started becoming incredibly laggy for some reason, especially when you're using the ads. And they had 2 to 3 ads back to back, unskippable, and the volume of the ads was much more than that what is there in the video. And you can't just say that okay, maybe the person who what created the video didn't like uh, output the volume at the right level or something like that. But this has been there with different creators. Like my TV's volume would be at 20, and then when the ad comes, it would feel like it's at 50, and it was so loud. Like, and I just stopped using YouTube at that point because of that, because there were unskippable ads and like it was super laggy. Then I moved on to the version of YouTube that is there for the Fire Stick because I got a Fire Stick. And then I noticed that YouTube has like these huge banners. So like when you open YouTube, half of the YouTube page at one, like when you open it on your TV is an ad. So like the whole experience of watching on PC also, I know there's a banner on top, but it's not as big. So I think the whole experience of watching YouTube has become really bad. And even with shorts, now I know there are many good creators and shorts, many people have actually been able to build successful YouTube careers because of shorts, but I think most of it is just filth that's re-uploaded. And I think even I don't know if you have covered this yet, but Atharv and I also were talking about many people exploiting the whole algorithm for shorts. There being channels, like small channels, they all follow each other, and then they keep uploading the same video. Like if I remember, there was this, okay, I don't remember, there were different videos, but there
Yeah,
was a
you told me
specific
about
video
this.
called mouse looping or something like that. I don't know what it was, but it was like sometimes it was a clip of a horse or a lion or something like that. And every 5 minutes the channel used to upload and same clip, same hashtag, everything, then follow another channel that does the exact same thing. And I think what this did was sometimes you accidentally click on the subscribe button, or because the gestures are there on YouTube Shorts. If you double tap, if you're trying to pause it, you double tap it, you like the video accidentally. So because of this, they get more engagement, they get more fans, then they sell the account. And what also happens is many YouTubers that like Minecraft YouTubers, for example, I don't think so. I've told Arthur this, who are no longer getting the amount of views that they have got before. Like because before Fortnite was a huge thing, or before Minecraft was a huge thing, they used to get a huge amount of viewers, and now they're not able to keep that. So they're selling their accounts to these type of people, and they're farming more and more revenue through this shorts exploiting thing. So I think YouTube really needs to work on their whole community, and it's getting worse day by day. So I think that's one thing we wanted to highlight, and I think that kind of ends this clip. Arthur, do you have anything to add?
The thing is, YouTube has become a monopoly now, and unless some other platform comes up and can rival YouTube, which I don't think is possible, there's no change to this. We'll have to deal with it. So unless there are, unless YouTube listens to what users have, user feedback, and improves themselves.
Yeah, I think that ends this clip. We can do another whole episode on the whole business casual versus YouTube, but we'll think about that later. For now, this is what we wanted to talk about YouTube, and we have another clip, another few clips coming up, so stay tuned for that.